Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. It's me, mrjayowhy. Hope you're having a awesome day. How are we doing, chat? Hope you're all having a marvelous evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world, I suppose. I guess we're going to be doing some more Fortnite. We're going to be talking about the fallout, or a lot of conversations about what happened yesterday in terms of the foundation reveal, to some degree, I guess, a reveal of sorts. The teaser itself, and whatever else floats your boat, really. Exo Gaming, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Awesome to have you here. Cookie, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me just notify the Discord. I've gone live. Leopard, how's it going? Tiny Runner, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Right, okay. And then boom. Alright, notified. Alright, cool. What came into the item shop? Oh, it was Bleach, wasn't it? Yeah, Bleach is back in the shop. What? Jonesy the First still in here. Rapture. Some oldies, I suppose. So leveling's still here. Anything set to leave? Anything of interest? Got Power Rangers in here. It's Flu, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. About ready. Okay, a couple of these are set to leave. Bigfoot's leaving. Well, it's a Disney collab here, I suppose. Back to the Future. Daft Punk. Jam Tracks. All pretty well. Anyway, if anyone does buy any of these, consider using credit code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop, mrjayowhy. Thanks to everyone who used my code. Right, cool. Q. He will always win if he's played by The Rock. His contract says he must always win, yo. Well, he didn't. He got... I don't think the 7 won, really. I don't know. He technically lost. I would say The Rock definitely lost during the whole chroming. Even if he didn't get chromed, the 7 lost, the Foundation lost, The Rock lost. Okay, so I don't know if that's in his contract, and that contract is probably voided in terms of Fortnite. Do you think I have enough time to get level 200 by the end of the season? I'm level 88 right now. How long we got? Like, it's the end of March, isn't it? To 18th of March. Yeah, if you grind, you should be alright. But I don't know how much grinding you have to do to get there, if I'm being honest with you. Fortnite storyline. Fortnite storyline is cooking. Holy. We've prayed for times like this. And you know, I've always supported the story, even through where some creators may have thought were darker times for the Fortnite storyline, but I still enjoyed what stories were still being told through them times. But yeah, this is a real peak moment. Obviously, the 7 and the Last Reality still have a lot of weight in the story. So these are characters, you know, and factions I'd like to see. All right, let me jump into a solo. Shadow, how's it going? It looks like you're having some difficulties. I don't know what YouTube's doing about the messages at the moment. Oh, you got the bug mass? I had that a week ago. Maybe it's just moderators who are having this bug. Imagine it's just moderators. I have the same issue. Maybe it is a moderator thing. Crazy. Chat, thanks for the 8 likes. If you are enjoying the content and want to support the channel, support the live stream, because obviously the more likes the live stream gets, the more it gets pushes out by YouTube. So hit the like button. Let's get these likes up. Ultra, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It keeps deleting my messages. I'm a goddamn mod. Yeah, I don't know what issue that can be. I'm no coder. It's not as bad as TikTok. On TikTok, you're lucky if your message gets through. What, in terms of TikTok Live? It's making room for my very important messages. Fair enough. Mods, take your L. Alright. Why is bro water farming? Alright, John Jones or Jonesy. Crying emoji. Refresh the app. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Using that sometimes works really well. Oh, we might as well go Classified Canyon. It's blue, got some super chests now, rare chests, whatever. Us non-mods are superior. Please don't time me. I beg. I beg. I beg. Is the shape the back? Is the shape of back being there? That'd be kind of a good. I could see that working. Jay, I won't be able to watch long. I wish I could, but it's a school night, so I can't. Oh, that's all well. That's very well. No worries, man. Are you planning to play customs? I'm not entirely sure. That's probably most likely a no. Probably just play some solos, have a chat with chat, and then might make a video at some point. I don't know. Oh my god, it's John Jones. Oh yeah, I still haven't done challenges yet.
Accessing audio log. Timestamp rocket arrival.
Visitor, you're different. I remember you being
Taller.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
You are not the order I expected to meet when I picked up your distress call. We originate from different realities. Perhaps even divergent timelines.
When the 0 point's involved, nothing's easy to explain. We face a common enemy. My friends and I could really use your help.
No matter where or when we come from, the Seven stand together. Tell me what you need me to do.
We've got a base of operations set up nearby. I'll give you a briefing there. And visitor, it's good to see you again. Even if it's for the first time.
I wonder how the other visitor will feel about that. It's a different guy. Oh, it's not easy when... Forget about the 0 point being involved. It's not easy when Fortnite storyline writers are involved. Could be anything, chat. Could be anything. So what was the actual challenge? What do I have to do? Do I have to do something? Or is that just a log? Is that nothing? Is that not even a quest? I have no idea. I'm confused. Oh, ask the visitor. Okay, I've got to go back and ask the visitor. Where the other visitor comes back, reality unknown, visitor can simply go back with a rift rocket again. Yeah, but why? So, for example, if he is part of A7 and he's helping, can't... What I'm trying to say here, can't other 7 groups have more than one visitor, I suppose? Which technically is the case with the scientist and the visitor. I guess that might have been what was first intended. Lurking right now? Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Who just shot me? Oh my god, I want the shockwaves.
Looper, you need to speak to the Order. She's stubbornly pursuing the Dark Voyager. Alone. In my reality, her sister was the impetuous one.
I can hear you, Viz, and I am fine. Looper, disregard the visitor. This work is necessary. Over and out.
Oh, aggression there from the Order. I don't think anyone's ever called the visitor Viz. Not sure how I feel about that nickname. Fair enough, though. Fair enough. Chat, thanks for the 9 likes. If you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. I need some heals, really. What's next? Travel distance while under the effect of stealth. Oh.
You know, if you're so concerned, Viz, you could join me.
Bad ideas don't improve themselves by propagating. We don't know what the Dark Voyager is capable of.
And we won't know until we do some recon. Over and out.
Over and out. If you're from the UK, you know what I'm talking about. I finished high school last summer and I'm in college now, but I'm talking about UK college. So is Classified Canyon eventually going to be the big base for the 7, where both the 7 will operate to defeat the last reality? It seems the case. I mean, they have been there for a few weeks now. Hope, Jones. I mean, Hope's been there since the start of the season. But now since Hope and obviously also, yeah, the Rocket's there. Yeah, it seems like Classified Canyon will probably be the main base of the 7s. The 7s. I'm not sure. I'm going back to that line where, you know, where the 0 points involved, nothing makes sense, or whatever was the case. No. It does need to make some level of sense. I mean, we do, you know, I get this, sometimes a story writer wants to make it, you know, mysterious, a true mystery, and love a bit of speculation from the audience, from theories, world building, theory crafting. I get it. But hopefully they do know what they're doing with this whole explanation of different realities. See, now I've listened to it again and a bit more of a conversation. Visitor saying perhaps alternate timelines or divergent timelines makes me sound like he's not really confident on that theory. So I think we're pretty alright with the whole, I think it's probably different realities. The Visitor was meant to be Visitor 157, or Viz, as the Order likes to call him. Forgot I don't have an AR, so I wasn't really switching to anything now. Chat, thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the support. This random battling I've got on this skin goes pretty well. Alright, what's next on the quest list? Eliminate opponents at Lethal Labs or Classified Canyon to stall the Dark Voyager's work. What's the... whatever we can do to interrupt his momentum. Both POIs out of zone. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. What if the Visitor Reality Unknown 7 are the Reality Warriors? Possibly. I can see the Reality Warriors being a... I mean, that was the idea. Wasn't that not the idea of the Chapter 4 island? That Geno, for whatever reason, put Aegis in control of a Imagine Order-like structure in the Oathbound. And that was trying to explain the early sort of creations of the Imagined Order. You know, there's a famous line Sloane says during Zero Crisis. Jones, you took an oath. And then people were like, oh, maybe that is sort of a hint towards what the Imagined Order was back in the day. And everyone thought the same for, you know, the Reality Warriors. But now you could argue that obviously different realities 7. So it turns out that, yeah, the Reality Warriors were probably meant to be that. Which is why Paradigm probably got her Reality Warrior style. But that doesn't mean that Paradigm is the paradigm for Reality Warriors. Oh, does this count as Lethal Labs? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway, I'm probably gonna die. Oh, GG's. Why is that in there? Go away, man. Jay do a combo with that skin? Did I not already do one? No, I did not. Right, I'll do a quick combo. Alright, looking through, scanning. What about this? No. Could work. What about that key? That key could work? Oh, what? It does look good, the key. My cape does look sick, but different color red. You know what? Maybe the key. Okay, red, white. Who do you think suits the leader of the 7 role the most? I think the Origin. Fair enough. We didn't talk about this yesterday. I'm still never really been convinced by the I think that works. You know, by the Foundation. I think it's too highly strung. I've got another dragon one. That could work, but don't know if it's a bit of a wrong colour. Choices, chat. It's hard. It's difficult. Chat, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. Currently on 18 likes, so 2 more likes will hit us 20 likes. So, you haven't liked the stream yet. See, this one probably... I've used this one before, but it goes well again with this, I think. Oh, can we... Alright, see how that looks. Yeah, maybe, but you know what? I'm using the shell shading. But no, it is valid mass. Probably could have turned off the cell shading. Jay, we're gonna do hide and seek customs at some point. Yeah, probably, but not today. Maybe not today. I have left it a bit late. Really, to do customs. Oh my god! Hello. I've forgotten there's a glitter big deal apparently. Looks alright. Not a bad combo. Not the greatest, I don't think. It's too late. My eyes are cut. Bro, go to sleep, man. What the hell? Love it when the game freezes and a critical point. You love it, bro. You love it. It wouldn't be Fortnite if he wasn't raging at the screen because it just lags in like the most important moment ever. You read my last message? What was it? I must have missed it, Leon. Yo, Jay, don't you think the visitor should know what the Dark Voyager is capable of? Considering he's been chasing him for years? Yeah, of course. That's why I also think it's either hard to believe that this visitor and the 7 were created after the Big Bang, or he went straight from OG to Chapter 7. Both can't apply, I don't think. One's got to be a... just can't be the case. You know, to combat the theories that apparently, you know, alternate versions of the 7 were created after the Big Bang. But could they have been created and then have alternate histories? Maybe. I don't know. When there's 0 points involved, things are confusing. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Don't know about the glider. Don't know. Don't know, chat. Does NPCs count? I don't know. I'm pretty sure NPCs count. They don't. Fucking. Oh my god, I'm out of bullets. Out of bullets. Oh my god. Fruit.
You need to stay away from the Dark Voyager. That's an order.
What makes you think I take orders from you?
I stalked the Voyager through the husks of burnt-out stars and the ashes of crumbling realities. If you were easily dealt with, you think I would have done that by now.
We've only just met, so I don't really know what you're capable of. Get off my comms, visitor. Over and out.
Why so tense? Literally, we've gone from the order going, well, it's nice to see you if it's only for the first time. 2 minutes later, get off my comms. I mean, the visitor's just looking out for you. You know, the Dark Voyager is no plaything. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, chap. Alright, what we gotta do next? Toshi's 0-point shard to investigate its mysterious effects. And then what's the... We need to understand what the Dark Voyager intends. With these shards. What, you mean the 0-point shards? You mean the crazy thing that created the whole Omniverse? I think we know what he intends to do in them, but never mind. Oh! You joking me? Oh my god. Yeah. Let's go.
Your hubris and impatience are endangering the mission. You've become reckless. Like your sister.
The Imagined would understand the stakes here. I'm surprised you don't.
Did you learn nothing from losing her?
I learned one thing. It's better to be reckless than timid when everything is on the line. Await my next call. Over and out.
Probably don't mention the dead sister when you don't really want to, you know, annoy someone, do you? Probably not the best tactic in the world, there, visitor. Probably hit a nerve. Definitely hit a nerve. Do I want to fight these guys, or do I want to actually just do the next challenge? Wait. Is that it? Is that done? Have we done? Ah, cool. Okay, I think we're done, chat. Fair enough. Interesting. It's a good introduction, I suppose, to the visitor or the viz. But obviously, you know, we were talking about leaders of the 7. I don't think the visitor's his leader of his 7. Not the most tactful guy in the world. if I was talking to someone who I was, you know, trying to like connect with on a level and obviously understand my concerns about the Dark Voyager and what I've seen the Dark Voyager do to, because I've been following him and chasing him for eons, I would still try and get on the person's good books. I mentioned a dead sister saying about their hubris, which sounds a bit like a knock onto, you know, the Order's father, I suppose. Not the best way to deal, you know. So anyway, the Visitor's not a people pleaser. Probably not the leader of his 7, unless he runs a very tight ship. Are we... Jay, the Reality Unknown 7 could just be a 7 of many that never have dealt with the 0 point but know of it. Maybe out of the 7 is the only one that has dealt with the 0 point. So like what, the Reality Warriors? Because we have to start thinking that these groups we've seen before, which they were alternate versions. Even Chapter 5 had similar characters, which you could argue is some cosmic sort of throwback to similar characters with similar arcs that we have already seen before. Like, I guess, Gunner. No, sorry. That's why we thought Gunner was similar to Megalodon, and Montague similar to someone, I suppose. Anyway, whatever the thing was back then, I guess we have to kind of assume and some other groups, because every group who has a 7 won't be called a 7. Maybe? I don't know. Would that name just keep popping up? Is it some like sort of cosmic sort of guarantee that a 7 will be formed, or will they take other names? Don't know, it's a difficult one, chat, isn't it? Montague and Midas? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what, yeah. So, not reality variants, because a variant should be identical as well in sort of look and, but you know, it's the universe telling another universe. It's reality telling reality that we need similar characters. Yeah, so that's why Chapter 5 threw up these characters. It's about drive, it's about power. Haven't heard that for ages. Oh no, I've caught the message. Is YouTube trying to like ruin me? What's going on? Chat, thanks for 27 likes. I do appreciate all the support in the stream. See, and that's why we were having a conversation the other night about. See, there is some arguments that Chapter 4 still may have happened in Reality Zero, and there's like a loading screen, but that could be paying homage to Reality Zero and that we just left, but it looks like it's Reality Zero. But at the same time then, how do we take Paradigm's line? We are far from home, these coordinates are not right. So could we have been in a pocket dimension, or near Reality Zero, as to why we went back in time to like an auto-G? Or obviously timelines are only affect the reality you in. As a self-containment. But anyway, ignore that point. We were talking about maybe that's why the Looper calendar only had 5 of the 7. Because at that point, we were in another reality's past, or like a blended timeline, maybe like the whole Simpsons and Chapter 6 thing, that the 7 didn't exist there. It was the 5. So they didn't have the Order or the Imagined. So in that reality, the sisters never became members of 7, or they hadn't became members of the 7 yet. So we were talking about this the other day, about how do we look at some characters and pieces. Obviously there is, when it's obvious, where it's like, okay, that's a Midas from a different reality, that's a 7 from a different reality, or maybe there's characters that are from different realities that look nothing alike, but obviously are playing similar roles in that reality. Like, you could argue Gunner and Megalodon. who I share the same birthday with, by the way. Yeah. Kendo and Hope don't trust Daigo in Chapter 6, Season 1. Same like the Order and Hope don't trust the Visitor reality unknown. Well, yeah, that's a story observation when they're doing like a similar sort of arc. What I'm saying is where it's deliberately when they're trying to fit in character arcs into different characters. Which could be a deliberate story thing or just them being lazy. I dropped my blue AR in the panic, didn't I? Trying to run away from that. Trying to run away from Brute. Okay, who am I? Oh, the Foundation's not coming back today. We're going to have a build-up for the next month till Season 2, and he's going to be like the main... main objective, I guess. The main mission of Season 2 is to get the Foundation back. Oh. Oh, chat. Chat, thanks for the 28 likes, 2 likes away from... Oh, I did not realise I wasn't reloading. GG's. Did you not see the teaser yesterday? I think the Visitor is a jerk and nothing else. Yeah, we do get this a lot where the reality's greatest heroes, the 7, most of them do turn out to be a bit of jerks sometimes. There's moments where you definitely look at them and go, okay. Like I was saying yesterday about the Foundation, how we treat Paradigm, and someone said that was the Origin. I'm like, yeah, in the quest lines, the Origin was more the one that were a bit aggressive towards Paradigm and didn't trust her, and the Foundation was a bit on the fence. But in the comics, that was the other way around, and the Foundation was a lot more. Literally, he was going to have a fight with her when they found her on the moon. So I'm going to end you now, or something like that. I was like, okay, fair. But anyway, there's the first set of challenges for the Visitor, and how the whole 7, I guess, works in different realities. I guess that was a good conversation. Guys, if you do buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, consider using creator code mrjayowhy, mrjayowhy. And fake outro for... I don't know if this will be a video. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. But guys, thanks for watching this one. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. Till next time, bye-bye. Might be a video. Actually, is that definitely the challenges? It looked like it was the challenges. Do I have to go next game? No, okay, that locks after. Okay. I don't know. I'll re-record. I pressed the record button again if it turns out that wasn't the last challenge. Welcome back, Paradigm. Instantly leaves her to face Chrome. I mean, no, he came back from that pocket dimension he went to be fair. He did come back. So, if in that game, did I miss anyone coming in? Welcome, Paradigm Prime. Super Brush. Do you think we will fight the Nothing in an event? Yeah, probably not now, though. Probably not Chapter 7. And the scientist is a traitor and did destroy the 0 point in Chapter 1, Season X. Well, no, that was kind of... I mean, that was kind of Paradigm, to be fair. She cracked the 0 point when she did the whole thing with the mech, so... The 7 needed to really work through their problems there. I mean, that's why the Foundation kind of hated Paradigm, but, you know, he didn't realise that Paradigm kind of got stuck on the Ice Moon. What, Ethan? And then you had to reset the 0 point like it was a computer. 7 hate me for speaking the truth. The scientist turned reality off and on again. He just tapped the top of the box and it worked. Am I the only one who was kind of disappointed about the dark presence? Like, I wanted more from him. But he just showed up and got defeated. Well, he was the main villain for the whole chapter. I mean, fair enough. You know, if you wanted him to kill one of the spirit siblings to sort of, you know, give him a bit more of a body, I suppose. In terms of a body, in terms of story, not a body, but you know, maybe. But who? It's Kendo, right? It's Kendo. Yeah. Okay. Jay, do you not know? Yes. But I didn't know the rest of the context. By leakers, they are saying that we will, or if you trust leakers, we are getting a Foundation skin next season. For season 2, but is that be a battle pass or an item shop skin? I'm not entirely sure. What? That's too convoluted. Rapid snipes. I hope it's our Foundation, but I think there's a chance it cannot be. No, what we got yesterday. Well, I'm just confused whose revenge is it? It's obviously the Visitor Unknown's revenge if you're talking in terms of the Dark Voyager. Or is it the Seven? Do we now see the Sevens as the Seven as a whole, as an entity? Because obviously the Dark Voyager's really done, apart from destroy, it almost killed a battle bus driver, he hasn't really done anything in terms of like to us. So are we now sharing that revenge? And obviously the Visitor Reality Unknown talking. It's like I'm getting confused. Like who are we meant to be? Well, I'm not. But I guess we have to see the Seven as the Seven, regardless of where they come from. He's shooting at us. To be fair, no, we're shooting at him first. I mean, okay, the battle boss did get shot down, but I mean, in terms of in-game now, we're shooting at him first. Don't throw rocks in glass houses. As they say, chat. Chat, thanks for the 34 likes. Appreciate the support on the stream. Oh, got myself a half pot here. Oh, and a Flowberry Fizz. Which I do want. So, you know what? We're going to use a half pot and then use 50% of the Flowberry Fizz. And then I've got mobility. Do you guys think it will be the Foundation from our reality? I hope. Well, again, from the teaser, the Visitor Reality Unknown would just contact his Foundation, right? Well, the Seven's never been the easiest bunch to get hold of, even in our reality one. So possibly. But then it may just the build-up. It makes no sense to argue if that's his. So I feel like it has to be. But then the Foundation teaser for the bunker was in OG, so... I mean, I think it'd be our Foundation, but Again, wouldn't be surprised if... Oh no, it's actually the Reality Unknown Foundation. Played by Kevin Hart. Alright, we're gonna jump these guys. What great timing that was. Hi, mantle, please. GG's, guys. I just want to check, see if I haven't got any more of this challenge, though. Am I just not being given it? What's going on? I don't know. You know what? Whatever. That would make so much sense, given the visitor Reality Unknown is confirmed shorten and OG. Oh no. Full foundation be like. I was going to try to think of a funny joke, like, you know, when he goes during Zero Crisis and Jones goes, Geno! I can get you Geno. And the sisters? But I'd first need help with that. Something like I was going to say, but it doesn't really make sense with what our foundation says, but it's like, can we see the sisters? I mean, you won't be able to see anyone from down there, mate, but, you know, it doesn't really work. A new 7 for a new era? I mean, we don't technically need a new 7. Like, I would prefer to get R7 back somehow. Not Cristiano Ronaldo, but, you know, R7. This is actually annoying because the Dark Voyager can get to the top shelf. He mocked me when we were in 7 school. When how does a member of the 7 confirmed? That collab's got to happen at some point, though. Could be the point of this chapter. We get a new 7 to help us bring ours back. Well, yeah, no, I do get that. Help the 7 by getting the 7 to help the 7. The Dark Voyager, all the... I'm starving. I mean, the order didn't need to help him. He just needed to get an order. Order, put the fries in the bag. We need to get involved in some action chat. I think the Imagine would return last. I mean, the Imagine is still on that kill list, by the way. So I really don't know how that tracks. Because, like, the Dark Voyager didn't take her out. Unless we presume that it's the Imagine from the Visitor's reality, which is just not the case. Unless we're going to get some information later on. The Visitor goes, oh, I just found out that apparently our Imagine has been taken out. And it definitely won't be our foundation if that's the case. Oh, well, GG's, bro. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta wait your turn, go in there, little third party, and then boom. We could get the Reality Unknown Scientist and Reality Unknown Paradigm in OG Season X would be insane. Yeah, but what? Why would Nair 7 interact with a reality that isn't also Nair's? Because we must also presume that R7 wasn't sort of local to Reality Zero. So you also have to presume that neither Nair's is. Like, Reality Unknown Visitor is just called that, but he shouldn't be from Reality Unknown. Yes, obviously Reality Unknown is a fake made up reality from the last reality. It would make sense like that. But if it's just natural, the 7 are a bunch of reality hopping interdimensional, you know, heroes. So it doesn't make sense for them to all be from the same reality. The only 2 that should be from the same reality are obvious. And that should be the Imagined and the Order, who would have came from some reality. I was going to make a 0 point balls joke. Never mind. Moving on. I'm just going to get this boss. Actually, I think that's just a boss. Yeah, I don't think that's been claimed. Oh, the hell do you think you are, stealing my kill? Also, the end event has to happen in OG. So, why? As a universe, sort of in-universe explanation of why that has happened. I know in terms of OG that we need to have the OG big bat. I get it, but in terms of like, what would be the in-universe explanation? This is a different universe that doesn't. The events doesn't really need to correlate. If there's a 0 shard, the 0 shard doesn't become unstable. So we almost have to presume that in the vault will be a 0 point, but then there'd be multiple 0 points, and that I don't like that. So if there isn't, and the 0 point doesn't become unstable, there's no need to do the Big Bang event. You get what I'm saying, T-Man? I mean, it has to happen because, you know, of OG, of this, replaying out the events, but what would the in-universe explanation be of why that would need to occur? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. But still have that event, but for different circumstances, most probably. So they could probably still happen. See, at the moment, the Ice King might be... The Reality Unknown Ice King will be in Chapter 7. So how does the whole Prisoner and Ice King play out? Because they're meant to have a fight on the island, which we don't see. Obviously, we only see this in 0 hour... God, not 0 hour. A 0 War. And Ice King ends up freezing him underneath Loot Lake or something. I don't really know what happens, but anyway, something happens. So it's like, if the Ice King isn't there, then Prisoner gets a free roam in that reality. I mean, the volcano can still happen because he still, if he stays there and doesn't try and run after the Ice King, he can take over the island. He will have no pushback, will he? Visitor has a list of everything the Dark Voyager is going to do, but why? What, because the... No, I'm sure the teaser, Leon, I might be wrong, but I'm sure the teaser is only depicting what will come over the coming days, so then things will happen as they happen for the days. Like, they don't know it will happen now, and that's just a teaser, right? Right? Let's use this launch pad. Get in zone. Woohoo! Sick. Oh, missed it. Missed it again. I might well stay here just in case this gets zone. Good point. Good point. Let's just give it another second just for it to confirm. Apparently it's 5 people. Back to OG. Where are these chests? Okay. For the OGs. For the OGs, mate. Okay, them two should run into each other now. What happened to the other guy then? Oh no, we also have that saying. Clark said something that made no sense, but I forgot we. To be fair, I sometimes listen to Clark's stream, and I think he's starting to cook at some theories, but then I'm like, nah, he loses me for some parts. I sometimes do that, but I mean, we all kind of do that at points. So that's the only problem with wingsuits. I know Ninja had this problem, didn't he? Oh, wait, what? With, was it shockwave hammers back in chapter 4? He would get really annoyed because they would almost, like, jump across the screen like that. I think that was the case. Chat, thanks to the 37 likes, 3 away from 40 likes on the stream. That's an NPC walking around. Oh my god, I've got good rotation here. What on earth just happened there? Hopefully it goes back to that launch pad. I can take that launch pad. What's going on here? Stop hitting off the screen, man! Why? Oh, I was meant to... Well, this is not going to plan. Kind of panicked myself there for about 2 seconds. What the hell? Did not mean to do that. Okay, that's not in zone. Would be a good idea, but not in. Okay, okay, maybe it is in zone. Wow. Someone already had higher height than me, actually, so that would have been very pointless. 3 players left, chat. It's what, Wednesday? Well, GG's, mate. Wait, no? Oh, wait. This is not good at all, I don't think. This is like awful. Okay, it's an awful rotation. Okay. Oh. I don't know where he is. Oh no. Oh well, GG's. That's not how shotwaves work. I went through 2-3 builds there, did I not? What an awful zone. Chat, thanks for the 41 likes. Do appreciate the support on the stream. Because the Resident Evil skins will return on February 28th. With a new skin, I think, isn't it? Now, the nothing is the 0 point. It was just a facade. Possibly? I don't know. If it goes to early theories, now they kind of have to have one another, and they can't survive without one another. You know, it's a bit difficult. Oh wait, I've actually just seen a clock Clint short that has like piqued my interest because I'm like, what is bro yapping about? What is he yapping about? What have I told you? Yesterday's Fortnite teaser was just getting us ready. Wait, what?
Fortnite is trying to kill the Foundation. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but after looking a little deeper into the teaser that was dropped yesterday, I realized that Fortnite's storyline is building up to something really sinister, something that echoes the events from Fortnite's past. At first glance, the purpose of this message appears to be teasing the return of the Foundation. After all, the message clearly states that it's from the Seven, specifically the Visitor, considering we can hear his voice at the end of the trailer. And at the beginning, there's a pattern being put out in Morse code which reads, "Foundation, do you copy?" But when you look at the contents of the message, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, do you copy and paste? You know, when you Word document, you...
And I'll get into why in a moment, but let's look at specifically what's being said here. This is a roadmap of many in-game live events building up to the release of Season 2.
Oh yeah, mission recap, by the way, it must be a trailer, mustn't it? I didn't
Each
say that
line
in
has a
this.
date with a corresponding
Yes, I do,
event,
yeah.
and when you line it up with some of the leaked footage that we've already gotten, it actually makes a clearer picture. For example, on March 7th, the Ordnance deployed. That's actually the Dark Voyager ship leaving. On March 8th,
The only reason why I would struggle with that, which I think it is Nat, but the audience deployed would be from the visitor's perspective. So that would yes, it kind of tracks, but why would the visitor say that? That sounds like something you would say from your perspective.
comes back with a 0-point shard, and on March 9th, the real action begins.
I don't know. You think Kratos will return next season? With a remaster of God of War 2? Bro, probably not going to happen, is it?
On March 12th through 14th, this is where the 0-point is destabilized, opening up rifts to different realities where 0-point shards are being held. And on March 18th, that just so happens to be the last day of the season, where I'm assuming we're going to be getting some kind of live event or cinematic recapping everything that's happened so far. All building up to March 19th, where hopefully the
Foundation's dead!
Foundation will return. Now, at first glance, this all sounds good. The Fortnite storyline is moving forward, and we're one step closer to getting the members of the Seven back together. Except, there's only one small problem. Why does the Visitor have this information? This is a clearly laid out vision for the Dark Voyager's plan for the 0-point. And right now, we have no explanation as to how the Visitor would have gotten his
Is this not... Are we looking too much into that? Is this not just... When it happens is when the information was relevant, and then afterwards to... Is that not just the case? Yeah, I like, oh, on 3rd of 7, incoming transmission from the 7, the audience deployed. The Dark Voyager went. On 8th of March, I'm trying to read these backwards in my head, it's a bit American dating system apparently. It returns, the Dark Voyager returns. It begins, Dark Voyager starts beaming the 0-point. Incoming transmission, 7, Rave 1 destabilize 60%. How is this shards destabilize? 13th, Wave 2 destabilize 80%. Prepare for final wave. Mission recap. And the mission recap could be, well, 7 incoming message on the 7th, audience deployed. On the 8th, it returned. On the that, and then priority now is to found. Could someone say? Was it Leon who said this in chat? I don't feel like this is what the visitor knows now. This is what he will learn, and from the last date is what's been communicated from 7 relay comms till the date of this.
hands on it. Not to mention, if this is a message from the Seven to the Foundation, why would they need to say priority locate Foundation inside of a message that's designed to go to him? And then it hit me.
Well, no, because the 7 comms are a whole thing, aren't they? So that's how the reality visitor unknown even heard it. So they must have similar comms across the multiverse, sometimes linked to one another. Who knows at this point?
What if this version of the Visitor that claims to be from a different timeline or a different reality isn't? What if he's actually our Visitor? Altered, corrupted.
See, now I can see, but that doesn't need to be the reason the information being already have. I just don't think that's how we're meant to see it here.
And working as a spy for the last reality. If you go back and look at the teaser as a message from the Visitor to the Dark Voyager, laying out the next stage of their plans together, it actually makes more sense.
But no, because then it goes on to 7 comms. The Order would see this.
But why would the last reality risk their operations to call in more help for the Seven? After doing a little bit of thinking, the answer was obvious. The Foundation is the one character in Fortnite that has the power to put the 0 point back together. Think about it. The Foundation has always had a unique relationship and connection to the 0 point. All the way back in Chapter 2, Season 6, during the...
I mean, I don't deny that, but I still would say the information, that isn't how it's meant to be taken. That can still be the case. I mean, we've discussed it before. Like, we discussed it yesterday about the Foundation and the whole Zero Crisis thing, and it's like, oh, if you need someone to put the 0 point back together, the Foundation would be... Well, why... Okay. I was about to say, what about his 7? But then we're also presuming that they've never interacted with the 0 point, which is stupid.
The Zero Crisis event, the Foundation literally pulled a fractured 0 point back together, as well as touched the untapped raw energy of it without being spread across the Omniverse. I think it's entirely possible that the Dark Voyager, and potentially even the Visitor, want the Foundation to return for the purpose of rebuilding the 0 point so the last reality can use it. And if he's gone to the trouble of doing this and in a weakened state, you can now mark him off your hit list. I know there's a lot of moving parts of this theory, but I think there's a good chance that Fortnite...
Yeah, I don't think it's... I just think the list is not... Like, he doesn't know that now. That's not how it's meant to be portrayed. It's just meant to be, this is what will happen. This is how the communication is. But yeah, Visitor could still be not what he says. Pretty simple. Yeah, I get that. I mean, we've discussed it as well. Probably just marketing, yeah. So at the moment, this transmission in-game doesn't exist. None of these dates have happened. You can't say audience deployed. Or no, that would be the one where, like, that is a bit weird, because that would still be from a weird perspective to say deployed. Maybe. Maybe it makes sense. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, chat, thanks for the 44 likes. Right. Do you think the blue cubes will return because the Voyager has a style? I mean, the blue cubes don't need to return. I'm pretty sure the cubes can interchange colors. I'm so sure of it. It will just need the right, things to change. So possibly. Not against that at all. Right, so we drop into another game, I suppose. What's going on with the OG map open? Oh, that should be disappearing. So the map, I believe the ice has actually started melting already. And that will melt over the next few weeks. And then the woods should start, the trees should start burning. Cracks should start happening for the earthquakes, which will then bring the volcano for Season 8. Do you think we will get a Chapter 2 OG after Season X OG is over? Quite possibly. Top coordinate is green again for me. Wait, what? Oh, we've got to do the whole key thing as well. I don't think Epic even knows the context of... Oh yeah, I did hear about the... I'm to Hoy, or whatever it is, coming to Fortnite. Hope that's not true. Oh, it's going green inside. Sorry, I see what you're saying. I just thought you meant my screen's going green in top. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think we keep our old maps Season X. Do you think it's going to be the same? Probably. But I think the reason why everything happens will be a little bit different. To keep it simple, it's just... And saying it... Wait, what? Oh, it's in terms of context of the meme. Okay. I wasn't aware. Is that what it means? Is that what it does? I've never really looked into the meme, if I'm being honest. AI slop. Do you think the storyline is going in a good direction? The storyline getting interesting is really cool. Or getting interest, I suppose. I might die here. Alright, we're good. But it's how things work in terms of, you know, how these realities working out, how are there multiple sevens. I mean, understand the concepts, but it needs to be at least really nailed down at this point. Which there's a few ways you can look at how the visitor reality unknown is interacting and what have the other sevens have been doing and stuff like that. It just needs, like, you know, sort of laying out a bit better. But overall, I'm not against how the story's going. I think it would be interesting if in Chapter 1 map stays no G, but the Reality Unknown 7 become more primary. What, in the just the main VR? Ethan, go to bed! Well, you turn the TV off, but you're still looking at a screen, aren't you? Oh. I wanted to call it Us Studios. Why that backdrop look like Canny Valley? I think it was Canny Valley, wasn't it? I am dedicated to stream. Well, I love to hear it, chat. I appreciate all the support. But it has been pretty sensational as of late. Where's this guy? There's always next time. So glad the story's alive again. From a views YouTube perspective, I'm also glad. Okay, it's a 1v1 situation. Jamie's in now. Can he manage to hit the shot here? Oh, he almost does, no. That was a little nice shot. A little quick flick there. From Jay. But there is someone coming up behind him as well. It looks to be an NPC. Or a bot. He's got to deal with that quick. Before the other guy tries to jump on him quickly. Managed to get up a level. Nice little shot there. And he does it. He eliminates him. Oh, give him the prize money now. What do you mean it's a pub game? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh. That's just a shame. Dead. I'm dead. Okay, chat, I'm stressing. I think he's already escaped the other guy, hasn't he, as well? Wait, what? Did he jump off that build after I hit him? What? What happened there? What? Chat, 147 likes, 3 away from 50. Appreciate all the support on the stream. The W's in chat for sure. Oh, God. Oh, we're back to where we started, really, aren't we? Getting there, anyway. No, I won't take that. And no, we need mobility. Just honestly, imagine having to get up every day before 9 AM. Sounds painful and annoying. Tell me about it. That's why I had to get up and stream. You know. Get the Australian time zones on the go, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Didn't mean to send that. No worries. Guess we would never know what your 2 questions would have been. I'm part Aussie. Cool. Wake up at 6 AM in the morning to catch an hour-long bus ride at set. Oh. Well, I still got a grey pump shotgun, or whatever this sovereign shotgun is. Hello, 0 Point. How's it going? Alright, nice little refresh there. Hopefully got a better shotgun. No. I think I've gone past better shotguns, but I just... guess I wasn't really thinking about replacing my shotgun, I suppose. Still nothing. Oh, I can take a mini, I suppose. There we go. Mini refresh plus new shotgun. Shockwaves. They will do. Wait a minute. What? A bit weird. Okay. I've got so many questions about this toilet, chat. So we do have 2 sinks, which do have a urinal and I guess a toilet, but a random window to the... what is happening here? I know it came in clutch for that other guy from the other game yesterday, but you know what? Nah. My college is like a 15-minute walk where I live, but... I always hear like most cities in America, for whatever reason, are not really like very walkable or something. I've seen like massive YouTube videos about them. So I'm not entirely... Sorry, did my shotgun just not do any damage? What is your feedback? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the following game? Fortnite Festival main stage. Yes, I guess it's alright, chat. Yes, it's okay. You're so bad, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. 10 out of 10? Don't answer that. And the other time, before you retired, because oh, sorry, that man. Jason music, fair enough. Literally shot the shotgun first and does nothing. Like, it still has to do damage to him because, like, we both shot. So if I died, I still shot it before I died. So where's the damage? Anyway, thanks for the 48 likes. 2 likes away from 50 likes, chat. Thank you very much for the support. There must be 2 of you in chat that hasn't hit the like button yet. 50 likes, eh? 50. Also, chat, if you do buy anything at Fortnite item shop, consider using code mrjayowhy, mrjayowhy. Thank you very much if you do. I spent over £700 on concerts this year, so I think the mode where I can get one for free. Yeah, but a concert is very different to a you know, going to a concert is very different than going to a music festival in Fortnite. Like, it's about going there. It's about traveling. It's about the company you have, meeting new people. All of you collectively listening in this theater or stadium, and you know, being in the moment, watching your favorite artist, or going to a K-pop demon show in Belfast because you thought it was K-pop Demon Hunters, but it was just K-pop, and you didn't realise as a middle-aged woman, you didn't realise that the K-pop is a whole genre, not just a band. Oopsie daisy. Did anyone else hear about that? It looked like good value for money for what they got. They just didn't quite understand the concept of like K-pop, I suppose. 37 minutes to shop resets. Oh my god, am I still streaming? I mean, I did stream quite late, didn't I? Because now I can't even be deployed, even in reserve. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I'm seeing an AC/DC tribute band. Yeah, which is good, but I don't know. Obviously, some people just didn't realise the. I don't know. It was very clear, anyway. It was very cool. It was very clear. Teams of 8. Crazy in that mode. You can't actually play in teams of 8 with your friends. You have to. Crazy. Because otherwise, that'd be maybe kind of goated, but. Can't believe Troy Baker is in Resident Evil 6. I mean, he is one of the biggest voice actors in gaming. So is there nothing above the last reality or both working for someone? No, nothing should be the be all and end all. I'm pretty sure. What the hell happened there? Metallica tickets hurt my bank account. I'm not surprised. Concerts are very expensive. It's a good thing I don't pay taxes yet. Why do I have a surf game? See, like the option just to surf in like this to the beach would be great, you know? Or a little bit lower or something. I don't know. Chat, thanks for the 50 likes. Jay has the most surf games out of everyone in Fortnite. I'm pretty sure that is actually true. That is true, chat. Alright, we're coming into Humble Hills. Hopefully not about to be humbled. Maybe on the wave. No, it's not. I've tried everything. I've had enough surfer games at this point. What a lovely house. I wonder if they work in theory, you know? Yes, Ethan, we know, we know. Chat, where's the bedroom? Where's the bedroom? Why do they sleep, bro? Nobody sleeps in Fortnite. Okay, so in this house we've got a hallway, we've got a settee, we've got another settee and another piano and no bed, but we have a jacuzzi. What are people doing? That's the modern time. People don't make enough money to sleep nowadays. You've got to work 24/7. Be fine once the paradigm happens and we all get replaced by AI. You won't need to sleep. Never again. Okay, this one's at least got a bedroom. I don't know if the open plan is just a bit... Like, imagine trying to sleep here and you've got, like, 6 miles of room space. Oh, stupid game. I'm sorry, like, the footsteps shouldn't have been like that then. Use rocks as pillows. Chat, what comment is that? I understand the weakness of my flesh. Bro, what? Wait, did my message, the first question, not go through? Maybe not. With the YouTube's having some issues of getting messages through, if I'm being honest. So maybe not, to be fair. Or maybe I just might have missed it. You know, chat's been rather busy. Bro wants to go into the next step of evolution. But that seems kind of backwards. What about the ship of whatever you call it? You know, the broom analogy. If you change the handle and change the, but then change the brush, is it the same broom? Now, if they keep changing you, is it you? When this was, is anyone allowed to post about anything Fortnite related on the community page? It can be anything. It can be Fortnite related. Doesn't have to be. Look, I will record a video, obviously on Sunday or Monday, and I will choose to put in a video or not. So if it's definitely Fortnite related, it's Fortnite related. So I would hate if Epic goal is to slowly start replacing the 7 this chapter. What, with other 7s from other realities? mrjayowhy without context. Anyone want to start on that YouTube channel? mrjayowhy, no context. $27 minutes of shot rotation. I mean, replacing our 7 with the unknown 7. Yeah, I hope they don't do that. Maybe 1. Because, you know, our visitor wants to retire. But then again, he's got his own 7, so why would he? Doesn't really make any sense, does it? Okay, thank you, Ethan. Yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, if you keep changing your organs and then change your parts and then boom. Is it you? Sorry, Sapphire. Oh, well, yeah, that's even... Sorry, I was talking about, you know, if you want to be a cyborg and replace all your, like, parts with, like, is it you? And if you replace everything at the end and keep replacing parts, if, you know, you're, I guess, other things will start fading eventually, won't they? Anyway, but yeah, about the 7, if, like, no, it's not the 7 if you keep replacing them with other members of the 7 from other realities. But I mean, depends how quick you change them. Like, eventually, the essence of the 7 still is the 7. So, like, the 7 is meant to carry on. Like, I kind of said this before. Like, I don't know why they haven't replaced the 7 yet. Like, you know, Jones should have at least been acknowledging them before. Like, we need to... No, the 7 needs to live on, sort of thing. In, you know, in spirit and in name. So... With groups, it's a bit different. Okay, why are we talking about the chat's having some peculiar conversations? 77 blue. I'm dead. Oh no, but I'm too good in this game. Oh, chat, W's. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was a med kit. I thought it was shotguns were a med kit. Should get some health out of here now, shouldn't I? No. Cool. How are they going to make a new foundation skin? It can't just be a battle damaged version of the OG one. That's just a reskin. Oh no, it'd just be a completely different skin with the same elements. I don't know what that would look like, but I can imagine some things in my head, but I can't really explain it because, you know. Not, more of a visual guy rather than a try and relay that back out. Oh no. Oh wait, okay, that's a bit of a waste in that shot with. Care packages. Got love in the zones, chat, love in the zones. New suit, obviously, yes. But you know, with elements of the same one, you know, kind of like, you know, look at Paradigm and Paradigm. Although that one does look completely different, but I would like a bit more elements moved over from the Foundation and from the other 7 if they do obviously update them. As long as his helmet is the same and he still has that shoulder cape. You know what? I feel like it looks better without the cape, but I get it. Right. Well, it's been years since he's gone. Was the last time we saw something? Was his helmet on the ground? Yeah, which would have been Chapter 3, Season 4. So yeah, a long while. Alright, we got to take the hunting rifle, haven't we? Come on, chat. We got to hit some hunting rifle shots. Is it confirmed that Paradigm is still alive? No. But again, without a body, I would say they're alive, yeah? If you don't see them actually die in front of you, you're good. I think we can safely presume they're probably alright. Who tried shooting me? Oh my god! I've lost control! Cool. Fix, chat. We'd love to see it, right? Okay, shooting over here, shooting over there, and I feel like I want to go to this one over here. See what we get. Okay, I don't know who it is. Okay, it's searching the body. It's a football skin, soccer skin, as they say. Can't hit my shots apparently. 39 blue. I hit one shot, chat. Miss another. Oh, okay, I'm dead, chat. Quick hint, hunting rifle shot. Oh my god, never mind, I suppose. Do you notice the rules go into a hover mode? Yes, I did. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool detail. Jay, do you reckon our 7 are far too lost by now? They've been sculpted anew for how many years? Nah, they can always come back. Comics, dude. That was so weird. We got the collision event with Jonesy and the Foundation jumping. Oh. No, that's comics. Yeah, okay, I see why he's saying that. No, the comics, they literally came back like 2 minutes later. Watched Geno discorporate and then also the Imagine, and then came back and then said bye to Iron Man. That was it. The whole helmet thing was different. That was them trying to escape the Chrome, which was like 2 seasons after that. Chapter 3, Season 4, trailer definitely traumatized some kids out there. It traumatized us all. I do wonder if we get OG Season X pass, would the Science of Paradigm be in there or just one of them? Don't know. Don't know. I wish I knew, chat. I wish I was a great lore theorist. I could foresee everything the storyline is going to happen, you know. But I can't. I'm not that good. I can only do so much, chat. Anyway, chat, I'm just going to go for a quick break. I'll be back in a second. But guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for liking the stream. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for supporting. I do appreciate it. It's always good to see. Proper scientists in the past. Do you guys remember when we got story trailer and gameplay trailer for the new season? It was guaranteed back in the day, but now not so. Anyway, guys, code Mr. Joy, mrjayowhy, hashtag Adam, hashtag Amy Butler. Thank you. I'll be back in a second. Can't afford crew Sally? No worries, man. There's better things to spend your money on, in my honest. Hello, other mods. So I think we got the mod team down for a while, chat. Anyway, unless we keep growing, unless more viewers keep coming in, which would be amazing. So at the moment we have. Actually, how do I see my I always forget how to do this, if I'm being honest. So go in there and go. More snow. Carnage. Typical, Ethan, also bad, Mass Shadow, Ultimate, Anthony, Leon, Octane, Rapid. Oh, I haven't seen Michael for time. Lit, Wither, Cheeky, and Lazy. Sure, that's enough members. Talking about members, you can become a member on the channel, get exclusive early content for as little as I think £1.49. I don't really have an open mod application. I just go, okay, I've seen you around a lot. I'll make you mod. Me, Wits, Octane Mortal, Mass, Leon. You're also bad. Typical Anthony. I wonder whatever happened to the channels that used to, you know, spam F for mod. That used to be a big YouTube pull. As well as my screen shaking streams, it used to just be spam F for mod or something. Like, what? That's just asking for trouble. If everyone thinks they're in control, is anyone truly in control? So that's a good one for the out of context mrjayowhy channel if anyone wants to start that. Clip it up, chat. I think I've been watching Jay streams for a year and a half. That's a long time, bro. Thank you very much for the support. A year and a half. It's still crazy when Anthony, even though I've known Anthony for, obviously when he's member, what is it at, 27 months or something now or something, or maybe even 40, something ridiculous anyway. But I mean, I've known Anthony for, how long have I known him for? 14, 24, 30, 21 years. I've been watching Jay's streams for 4 days, but videos for like a year. Yeah, I swear I would like recognize your name in sometimes comments. You see the name I'll recognize, but maybe you never commented, but your name seems familiar. Or maybe it's a reality variant of your. Oops, I just killed Dr. Planet. I think he was meant to help the 0 point. Sorry. I watched all the old videos, but I didn't go to streams. Yeah, that is actually I can see that in my analytics. There's like this bit in your analytics where you can see like ratio between audiences, like videos to shorts, shorts to live streams to videos. And for all of them, live streams are the lowest sort of pool. Like almost live stream viewers for the mrjayowhy channel is self-contained, like a reality from Fortnite. Self-contained to its own thing. So sometimes, like, they would never watch my videos. They're more likely to never watch my shorts. They're more likely to, which is kind of weird because most of the chatters in here are like people who I think watch video, but maybe they don't. I've just been here vibing basically for like the last month. Yeah, but you've been in and out before, haven't you, Anarchist? Like definitely like. And this is different Anarchist, you know. That could be the case. So I feel like you pop in and out of live streams every like few months, but I feel like you've been around for like 3 years. I'm sure I remember an Anarchist back in like chapter 4, sorry. It's me, Reality Unknown. Oh, damn it. Easy mistake to make, to be fair. Whoa. But then randomly, you know, someone will change the name completely and then I'm meant to remember who they are when they come back in. I'm like, I don't know. Oh no, a guy came in yesterday, didn't they? And they were like, oh, I used to be in this channel. I was like, yeah, I'm sure you used to mod. And he went, oh, no, I used to do this. And I went, no, I did actually use to mod as well. I'm like, yeah, I remember. Before the mod apocalypse. Maybe that's how you turn... That's how we can tell if you're an OG, if you were around for the mod apocalypse. Are you post or pre Modpocalypse? Skulldog, yeah, that sounds familiar. Or is it Skullcat? Something. Some animal-related, animal-related name. Who shot at me? Hello? 8 minutes left to shop update. Oh, we might miss it. We might be in game still. Oh no, I would push anyone. Oh, he shot me. I'm chasing him. Where is he? Wait. Oh, that's where he is. He was my OG friend on the stream. He's gone now. What do you mean he's gone now? Jay, we know if someone is an OG on the stream if they call one to Wither. We just give them the game away. I feel like they must know we call him Wither because there must be like, who's Wither in chat? Also, I think I don't know. He's just lurking, trust. Yeah, he's just lurking. Oh, fuel. I think I was here since around 15k subs. God, maybe you really are the reality unknown anarchist. You remember the Spurs fans in chat? Come on, you Spurs. Love the content, thank you. Oh, I should have let the thing do that. Sorry, spoiled it.
At All Games for Real donated €5 through Super Chat. Love the content.
Here chat is a natural default in the habitat of Fortnite. He's taking an appearance of a banana. Just fun potassium for everyone. Oh my god! Sorry. Alright, chat. Thank you all gamers for the €5 super chat. Five minutes and then stop updating. You can hopefully still win if the round is quick. That's 21 people. Oh my god, medallion! I will fight to the end, Bigfoot. You have haunted these lands for far too long. Bro's trying to do 360s, no scopes. Oh my god! Ugh. "4-1 is diabolical." What was that scoreline? Don't know what you're referring. I can't think what you were referring to. Oh, we won tonight. Well, I mean, we won already. I mean, it would have been hard to turn. What was it? 7-1 aggregate, 8-1 aggregate, or something.
At Typicals do donated 79 pence through Super Chat.
Typical thinks he's lazy. But no, Typical thinks us a 79. Actually, that would prove he'd be an OG. Typical thanks us a 79p W's. Spurs. Oh yes. How do you feel about the new show on Sky where they like hide people in a room and they only see like images? I'd like to see clips from it, but I'm like, God, if I was would I like? I don't know if I could survive that. I think I would. I love the original PLE so much. Honestly, most of the reskins don't do him justice. Simple is sometimes always better. Oh wait, we might as well stay. 3 minutes until item shop resets, chat. What we get in chat? Are we gonna get powered item? No, we're not. Rue, maybe Rue will come back. Holy chat! Imagine Rue just comes back now. Crazy chat. We're getting a cool bunch of nothing. Capital T, capital N. Chat, thanks for the 55 likes. If you want to join the content, make sure to hit the like button. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Imagine, like, imagined order? No, I said paradigm. Oh, did I say imagine? I don't know. 2 minutes. What? YouTube gonna take like 50% of that? Is that a split 50-50? I mean, it's better than some sites. I don't know. I think it's it depends. For most revenue, I think it's like 70, 80 something. Or I don't know. I didn't really. Oh yeah, it might be 50-50 actually for ad revenue. For donations, I think it's slightly different. I don't know. I just see my money at the end of the month come in my bank account. And I think, oh, that's all right. Hopefully not Markiplier's eyes. That was turns out that he just swam in like some weird food stuff, which meant that he kind of got some bacterial infection. Drum roll, please. Prime. Robots in disguise. Chat, remember to use code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop. What we getting tonight in 5, 4. I don't actually know what the time is. Oh, here we go. Actually, I was pretty spot on. Octane hasn't been in today. I missed him already. What we're gonna get? Oh, nothing. It's actually broken. Actually, are we gonna get anything? Wait, what's happening? Okay, well, Bleach is still in there. We got Hatsune Miku? The Christmas one? Is that new? I'm going to presume so. I already have this. So we've got Bleach still in here. As well as solo leveling. Winter Legends. Is that back in? What? Miku, babe. Fair enough. Kim Kardashian still here, chat. That's W's. Got ourselves Fortnite drops. Polar Patrollers. New. Shoes, chat. Shoes. Jones is still in here. Phantom Goth. Ooh! Season 8 teasers, I presume. OG. Victory Vibes. This guy's Locker. Battle ready. Relay's a really good skin. I think that's. I think this is clean, chat. Power Rangers. Back to the Future. Daft Punk. Yeah, most of it's the same apart from that. Back to the Future, leaving next stop. I didn't even see that. Don't think so. Has to actually say if it's leaving next stop. Well, the one after, I suppose, maybe, but it's not leaving next one. Or this one. You mean this next? Okay, you're probably saying next one, aren't you? Oh yeah, Daft Punk. Leaving. Why is it in grey and not purple? I thought it was purple when they're leaving today, or pink, isn't it? Right. Anyway, that's the Chaperone, and that's it, guys. Code Mr. Joy in a Fortnite item shop if you do buy any of these skins. Thank you very much. No Rex equals sad. Very sad, chat. Right. I mean, so yeah, what Hatsuda Miku? That's what we got. Fair enough. Right, let's get back to another game. Jay, do you have the OG Pass Rex? I'm not entirely sure. Am I going to have a chance to see? Is it called Rex? See, sometimes even putting names of skins in sometimes doesn't even come up. Alright, maybe not. I don't know why I wouldn't have it. Yeah, today we'll probably do customs or we'll play with viewers tomorrow. I just was really late streaming today, so probably tomorrow, chat. Rex with a free. Oh yeah, I have got it. Do I have? Yeah, I think I do have that skin. What are these wings, man? Peak. Chat, 56 likes, 4 likes away from 60. Appreciate all the support in the stream. Thank you for the super chats now as well from all gamers and typical as well. Appreciate the super chats. Obviously, chat, you do not need to donate, but when you do, I do appreciate it. Money is obviously expensive, but also time is very expensive. So thank you for spending time in my stream. I'm going to head off now. My eyes are cooked. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Ethan, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Hope your eyes feel better in the morning. I should probably get to sleep as well because I was extremely tired today at some points. I was cooked. Yeah, same to be honest. Bye. Thank you for being in the stream. Appreciate it. Are you going to stream today? Wait, yeah, technically, I suppose. Hopefully I can get on a little earlier, but I have loads of videos and, well, I feel like I have videos to edit, but I need to look through what I've recorded on the stream. 6-7? I literally just hit for 6-7. Just thought I'd say it. Yo, gamers!
At All Games for Real donated €5 through Super Chat. I normally don't watch Fortnite creators because they are all the same, but with you it's so chill to watch. All the love from Belgium.
Thank you very much. Appreciated. Thank you for the €5 as well. Appreciate it, man. What is Prime? Why do you keep randomly saying the date? Can we get a W in the chat for all gamers as well as typical for his super chat as well? W's. Have you played High on Life? Is that the one? Is that from the creators of Rick and Morty? Is that the game I'm thinking of? Yo, my girlfriend is half Belgium. Sweet. I always, when I play GeoGuessr, I always struggle to get Belgium. I end up going elsewhere all the time, and it's like in Belgium every time. I'm going, oh, I just can't get Belgium right. I always end up going Spain for some reason. It's like one European country that I just can't get right. I need to jump on GeoGuessr again. It's been a while. Let's keep it short. Do you drink Red Bull? Maybe it's something people are saying in chat is making like the chat filter the message out. No, I do not drink Red Bull. I have enough caffeine as it is. Isn't Belgium closer to Italy and Spain? I think it's close to like Spain. Like, I don't know, that's a difficult one in my head to try and... The tip of Italy. That's very close, isn't it? It might be Italy, actually. Might be the tip of Italy. Right, am I getting... I don't know. The 23rd was a lie. Did you not see the teaser? What do you mean Prime? Anyway, all gamers, thanks for the super chat again. I'm glad you enjoy my chill streams. So I do appreciate that. Belgium is closer. What do you mean Belgium's close to Belgium? I think you beat the level circles, and I've never played Geometry Dash, and I'm thankful for that because I think I would get horribly addicted to that game. So it's probably a good thing I haven't like spent hours and days on that game. I've got 5,000 hours in Fortnite, so I've got 5,000 hours in my editing software and 3,500 in my thumbnail software. So I don't need any more. I don't need a game like that. Hello, ghosts. Oh damn, I'm dead again. Oh my god, no! I popped off. I didn't die. Always good to. I will survive. For as long as I know how to build, I will build some builds. I got all the island to run away from. I've got my shockwaves in one slot. I will run. I will 1 to 0 point. Your stream has been copyrighted by whoever did that song. Oh! I can't use mobile data to watch. Just don't be doing that! Holy! That's one thing I made sure when I got a phone is to have unlimited data. I think in this day and age you just need to have unlimited data. Definitely if you do content, like... I mean, you can probably always, you know, find like a Wi-Fi connection, but... Oh my god, there's a fifth pie! Hello! Do you want to hear about my car insurance? No. Okay, I understand it. I'll move on. I've got 50k hours on Fortnite. I played so much Fortnite when I was in school when the pandemic happened. Yeah, I still worked through the pandemic, so if I didn't, I would have spent hours streaming, which I wish I half did, to be fair, but never mind. I got no choice. Oh yeah, I understand that. I understand that. My Wi-Fi provider only has unlimited data for over 1 gigabyte. Fair. In my household, if one person gets punished, and everyone does. Oh, I was gonna look what's closer. Oh, it's Italy. Yeah. Italy's closer. Of course it is. So one person can't use... Well, I don't know how the curvature to work. Of the world works, so I guess you could argue for Spain, but... I didn't put points down, I just looked at it by eye, and it looks closer. I've got 17k on my PS5 and over 50k on my PS4. How many hours do I have at my job? And that would be one thing to find out. Chat, thanks for 57 likes. And here we go again. mrjayowhy is the top Fortnite streamer with the most surf games, because apparently no one ever gets them anymore, but I at least get them. I think I've had more surf games than Battle Boss games, I'll be honest. I haven't even been able to play Fortnite since the Wi-Fi was turned off. Well, I appreciate you using your data to watch mrjayowhy, so thank you very much. How many hours have you spent making money? I mean, technically that'd be hard because you know, streaming technically makes me money, as well as doing work makes me money, as well as editing videos. So I have to make the videos to make the money out of them. So it's a bit convoluted to try and work out. Oh my god! Oh, why am I landing in the middle of nowhere? Oh wow! Wow, you must be fun at parties. Oh! I was 7. 58 months of money making. Okay, we're basically only half right. Spain's geo closer. To what? Oh, I thought we were saying to Belgium, not to Italy. What close to Belgium? Spain? What was the first question? I don't know. It's definitely the tip. To me, it looks like that. Like, unless you obviously actually measure it for an actual. Like you put 2 destinations in, I suppose. Oh, I thought the question was what was close to Belgium. That changes the implications of the thing, wouldn't it? Does it? Oh, I don't know. I'm too tired to work out. To be fair, maybe maybe Fortnite did forget to do the whole 23rd thing, because all the non-English channels upload it white-eyed. I've just seen Fortnite Japan now tweet about an hour ago, and I'm like, You're telling me they didn't have that ready to go? Oh. Well, that's very suspicious. What if in Fortnite OG for Season 8, Season 9, and X confirmed the Big Bang destroyed the old 0 point and also created a new one? Well, no, because Jonesy confirms that it's our 0 point because he says the 0 point scatters across realities, not the new 0 point scattered across realities. Oh no, the canon I think is different. That canon should be coming this season by the trailer, I presume. Well, it should be in game now. I don't really know what's happened to that. I don't know what's happened to that, chat. Chat, 2 likes away from 60. Put a ball for my dog and she ran so fast. We're basically floating. Aw. Do love a bit of cat or dog content on my timeline. Aww. How annoying. Six, 7. Sorry, chat. My bad. The brain has rotted. I'm sorry. I miss when the Fortnite used to have different POIs for different characters. What do you mean? What, like Jonesy's POI and the Imagine, what, like factions POIs? So I'm probably misunderstanding what you're saying. Come on, reveal yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shoot! Oh, that must have been close. That actually must have... Anyway, it's Brute. It's the boss man. I meant by 2 0 points. No, there can't be 2 0 points. That's just extremely too convoluted. It's called a 0 point. The name categorically sort of undermines the fact that there can only be one of it. Is this guy underneath? Like, where is he? Oh, forgot medallion shop and maps. Okay. George, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're doing alright. Well, I'm doing alright anyway. Sure, I hope chat's doing alright. I'm foreshadowing that you will encounter an enemy in 13 seconds. I mean, this medallion guy is kind of close to me anyway. I don't think that can count. How did that miss, bro? Oh my god, this is Dark Voyager. Oh, I hate people who just don't want to fight and then want to fight all of a sudden. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, whatever. I honestly wonder what the 7 did wrong. Should have they abandoned the 0 point in the bridge after defeating the IO? No, they should have left the IO to control the 0 point. That's what they should have done. Well, they should have contained it themselves. What happened to Gunner in the Fortnite storyline? No idea. Died apparently to the hands of the to Doctor Doom. But I like to think that, like, that's why the whole Megadon was the reason. But I feel like Megadon may have been a variant. I mean, you can't deny the hair was so similar. But at the moment, presumed dead, probably still alive though somewhere. Glad, bro. I just got back into Fortnite a couple of weeks ago. Took an ill break. Just been playing Overwatch. Ah, cool. And Marvel Rivals. I can't believe I missed South Park and Fortnite. Some people would argue it wasn't very good, but I enjoyed the whole, what was it, Mythic Stick? Stick of Truth. Good times, good times. I know no one liked the Power Hours, apparently. Oops, I think I just turned my music off by accident. Do. Could also Sloane also return in Chapter 7 or Valeria? Valeria is a shout, but Sloane is obviously, at some point Sloane's got to return. There was never any indication that it being on the surface of the island was such a big deal. It's not like the last reality was floating around in space in Reality Zero to pick up that energy. Well, what it transpires is that the last reality has always been watching. It's just they decided to show points when they involved themselves for whatever reason. I mean, that's how we got to look at it now, I suppose. But I think the idea was maybe they wanted to sort of change up the sim, I suppose. So they've seen the Imagined Order control him. I guess they wanted to try and work out how to defeat Geno. Because obviously with the message thing, you know, we've got to presume that the last reality kind of wanted the Imagined Order in control of the 0 point. But then obviously they, you know, got too big for their boots. So they needed a way of removing the Imagined Order. Because obviously if you look at the whole thing that happened in Chapter 6, the Dark Presence and the whole message afterwards, you know, decommissioning the Dark Presence and using the either, I guess you could say, Hope with her visions, or indeed the Red Cube. But you've got to see the same now for there's, you know, what happened in Chapter 3. You got arguing that maybe, okay, the last reality went, how do we get rid of the Imagined Order? Like, how do we see how they react? Oh, that's it. We can, you know, throw in the 7. Some meteorites crash. Oh, 7's back. Or 7's here. Collision. The IO loses. And then obviously the last reality, like, well, we don't want the 7 now claiming the 0 point for themselves. And they're going to leave it on the surface. We're going to now chrome them and get the 0 point. But what they didn't realise was Paradigm, I suppose. because obviously you have to see it differently now, wouldn't you? I'm still here, just lurking, no worries. What happened to the chapter 4 and chapter 5 of the chapter? Chapter 4 is presumed destroyed or reorganized after the whole Big Bang thing. I mean, some people would like to argue that we never went back after going back in time, so this is like chapter 3 or something. I would digress and that the time machine hit the 0 point first, and Jonesy went forward in time to bring the whole energy and extract the Big Bang, and we are still going forward from that point. Chapter 5, no, is still around. We've actually got a message from someone in chapter 5, or at least at some point. There was like a Christmas card or something. Chapter 6 obviously is still around, we know that. I only play Fortnite for the story though. I do Crest and look at leaks online, and I've been following the lore since Demeter crashed into Dusty. Everyone thought it was hit and tilted. Didn't Donald say that the intention was never to hit tilted? Was he going to hit tilted, but then he played to it or something? I don't get how all that change. The 0 point is no longer getting its energy harvested from panels. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna have to sort of surmise what you're saying, or sort of. But I don't get how all that changes 0 point. It's no longer getting its energy harvested from panels. If you mean like the panels which we see on the map now, that is only, I think, keeping the 0 point together, because the 0 point, the shards don't want to form at the moment, which will change when the harvester brings the next shard, and the 0 point will start to want to come together. In terms of like the panels back in chapter 2, that was only to synchronize the 0 point to a reality if they wanted to use it to a reality hop, because the 0 point oscillates through reality at a fast rate, so you would end up decorporating like Geno, or the Internal Voyager. So they used the cube panels to make the 0 point lock onto a reality, so it was safe to travel, which we see Jones doing in chapter 2, season 6 trailer, where the beam hits to go boom, and then the 0 point locks onto a reality. But if you mean the panels are sort of energized, that is only trying to keep the 0 point in place until it can actually become the 0 point. But if you mean, so the collider was meant to cause the 0 point to reorganize things and allow the the Imagined Order to start again, because I think the Imagined Order was sensing danger from the last reality. But obviously the 7 had other ideas, which I actually said at the time, I'm pretty sure. The iron panels back in chapter 3, when they were defeated, the 0 point was freed from having to deal with those purple panels. The purple panels were, okay, they were doing multiple jobs, I suppose. I guess you can, yes, controlling the loop. But it was also to synchronize the reality, synchronize the 0 point to a reality, and they wanted to travel. But no, yes, I guess you could also argue that was also occurring at the same time. What do you think the recap in yesterday's tweet is? Another trailer? Yes, probably another trailer. BT. Spider-Man fan. Await during the Chapter 2 Season 5 or 6 live event. Like you were talking about, why did the Foundation immediately attack Jones? I never make sense of that, because obviously Jones, at that point, John Jones, Mr. John, was part of the Imagined Order, so I could see him being annoyed, but to do it without rethinking makes Foundation seem a bit erratic as a leader. But anyway, he calmed down enough to see the 0 point in trouble. It's clear, hard fought to articulate. Keep giving it a go. Use code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Hashtag ad. Could you imagine instead of the monster mech we got what they originally wanted to do and make the Collider instead. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that was the point, because they just wanted to reset the. Basically, what you got to remember is what the Collider was meant to do is just what the 7 did in Season X. No, I mean, if you think the Internal Voyager might be the Dark Voyager, I guess. See, we always presume that if you fall into the 0 point, you do sort of, which does look like he does, to be fair. But maybe that's not always correct. Maybe the 0 point can put you somewhere else in time and space and give you a second chance. But yeah, it does seem like he's pretty dead now, because Geno survived. We see Geno survived. Everyone presumes he imagined. So we've only seen a few instances of people falling into the 0 point, but we've only ever seen one where we've actually seen the effects of it afterwards, which is Geno. Like, we didn't see the Internal Voyager's arm in one other reality, if you see what I mean. So at the moment, it's still, as a concept, liquid enough to sort of just mold it into something different. You know what I mean? Geno is immortal. So is the Imagined. So that's diff. But the Internal Voyager. You also got to remember, though, if by decorporating you have, like, you know, res particles, you also have to argue that. I still need to do challenges for this. You still need to argue. Can't just look at this. That what's going on here looks like decorporating. I'm not saying that's the case, but it does look kind of similar to what I would imagine would be happening if you were to fall into the 0 point. Just a theory. I don't think the Imagined is permanently dead. No, I wouldn't. If a father could put himself together, maybe he could locate her pieces and do the same to her. Obviously, the whole thing is seeing the Imagined in the Vibin trailer, but the Vibin trailer could have been made before, and that was just. But then I feel like Donald would have at least been hard enough to go, no, that's not the case. We need to get the Imagined out of that trailer. See, and to working with my whole thing that the the last reality wanted the Imagined Order out of the 0 point, even though they probably put them in charge in the first place, given the whole fact they're sort of watching this reality sort of do its thing. The Herald was looking as well. The Herald was observing that whole thing. So that, you know, that tracks that the what do you call it? That the last reality was watching us then, and probably did the same thing. They probably used a decommissioning error for the Imagined Order for the 7, but then also used the Chrome to decommission the 7 in terms of who has the 0 point in their sort of world. More Snow, how's it going? I'm probably close to ending the stream, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna be honest with Star Wars and Fortnite so many times. Can't we have something else? Yeah, but we're gonna have May the 4th as well. So, which 7? I'm pretty sure I was talking about chapter 3. So, R7. More Snow. Good. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're doing amazing as well. May the 4th be with you. Do you think we ever see the red cube in the Unvaulted event? Well, we did see, obviously, the red cube explode itself trying to beat the Dark Presence. But, probably not. But we could see a cube again, I suppose. We've still got, obviously, the island will come back. But we believe that's from a different reality as well. You mean the 7 like Homelander? Alright there, Homelander. What's occurring? Why does the Origin even have that name? We used to have this thing, or I used to say, Origin being Origin, like originator, and Geno being called Geno, when his sign on his chest almost looks like the Omega sign. So for him to be almost considered the Genesis would be kind of an interesting point of if that's what the idea of the names were. So the Origin being Cube King Origin and that sort of thing. It's I don't know. I felt like it was very on the nose, but I don't know. So we need to update the timeline. Why do we need to update the timeline? I think the where they're doing about us is them to make reality you for OG, and that's why they needed IO out to fully make their plan function, and the only ones that were a problem to the last reality. Yeah, so they did a whole decommit. I still think I might make that a video. I could probably just record this bit and make that video, but I feel like we need a good talking point about it. We'll probably discuss this again tomorrow. This time with a bit more evidence in tow. Will the Foundation return? We're definitely looking for the Foundation. I presume he will return, but how and when? It's probably season 2. I've got that bit. Bringing all the Titans to the island. We haven't done the 0 hour part on it. What do you mean? From the whole decommissioning last reality message, I mean in terms of that's what they must have done to the imagined order. Because if they've seen, looked at the loop, they must have allowed the imagined order and Geno to do what he was doing to see how he would do it. And after, they obviously got to maybe the end event. Oh, that could track. Maybe. Well, no. Why would the cube have been there? I don't know. Maybe the end event of season X obviously concerned the last reality, that the imagined order were a bit more smart than what they gave them credit for. And obviously then Galactus tried to take it, so they were like, we better get in on this. See, it tracks much better when you think of it like that. Hope and Jones bought the Titans, Chapter 6, that's the Omniversal event. I hope the Lost Reality put the IO in charge. That will ruin everything, them and Geno. No, not in terms of they went to Geno and said, oh, Geno, control the 0 point. It was still, in terms of like, Geno had the idea. Everything he did it was his belief. But obviously, the message says that the last reality was looking. So they must have just been like, we're observing what Geno's going to do here. And up until the point, they were like, okay, this is fine. And then, I mean, I'm thinking in terms of the message we got at the end of Chapter 6. Tells us that must have been happening all the way through Fortnite. From Chapter 1 to Chapter 6. So you're telling me back in... After we had the flip side. So, sorry, after Season X, and the 0 point almost shattered, and they were like, oh, you know... And then the Imagined Order was like, our plan can continue. We're manipulated, but the eyes of others will be on the 0 point now. Which they were kind of right, because obviously Galactus came, and obviously the last reality went, okay, enough of this. Boom, tried to break the spy after the thingy. And then they tried to take the 0 point with the Cube Queen. That didn't work, because they underestimated the 7. So the 7 was their backup plan, their contingency plan to get... Because they just wanted Geno out. Because you have to view it like that. Jay, you're going to hate this, but I think the training run in Chapter 1 and 6 with the last reality... What all reality is explained by the concept of multiple 0 points in Omniverse. That's why. That's just be pointless. But I get what you say. I can see why people have that theory. Will the scientists return in Chapter 7 or OG? OG most probably brain rot. I think the Order is looking for the Foundation, but I don't know about the visitor. Because, like, if they succeed in destroying one, their training run could apply their knowledge and be better. Possibly. What happened there? Because they succeeded in destroying one. Okay, we're not running that. I don't know. Good points. Good points, chat, mate. Good points. What the hell? Oh. If their goal was to destroy the entire Armyverse, why else would it have been the training run? So I know they leave realities in a rate, but I don't think that's their sole goal, because it just seems silly to what they're doing with what they're trying to observe within the 0 points, well, around the 0 point. I don't think it's their only goal. If their goal was to destroy the entire Armyverse, why else would it have been training run this whole time unless there's a twist? And that's what I think there'd be a twist. Otherwise, yes, you're right. It's a bit it doesn't really make sense. Chapter 7 final, where the 7 face off against the evil version of themselves would be absolute cinema. Every faction will unite in the end event to defeat the last reality, realizing their true potential. Do you think it's the same last reality from Chapter 2? Yes. While we can have different 7, which I still don't like, if I'm being honest, the last reality, no, it's got to be 1-0 controlling the last reality. That's why it doesn't work. If they're multiple Armyverse, it takes away from the value of our Armyverse. In Chapter 2, Season 6, why Jones said it could eliminate all of existence. It wouldn't be there. Yeah, true. Although someone will probably quickly say in chat, that's Big Bang, the Big Bang changed all that. I don't know, chat. Anyway, chat, I should probably call it a night because I am exhausted and I need to quickly make something to eat. But guys, if you want to support me even more, consider using creator code MrJayowhy in the Fortnite item shop, mrjayowhy. Type 1 in the chat if you're currently using my code in the item shop so I can thank you personally. Exactly, Ethan. We're preaching to the choir, as they say. BC, thank you very much. Ethan, thank you very much for using creator code MrJayowhy in the item shop. George, thank you. Let's go. Right. I get what you mean, and I hate the idea of multiple 0 points Armyverse, but it's a good explanation as to why this has been mere training one for them and not a mission. Yeah, but they're seeing multiple runs across that Armyverse. I don't think this is the only thing, because OG and our Chapter 7 proves that. So these are the multiple iterations of a simulated realities. So I think what you're saying is happening just within our Armyverse. Anyway, if you want to continue this conversation, please join the Discord, which is either in the description or in the About section of the channel. If you go to, I'm sure you know where that is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. Till next time.